Welcome to the Underdogs podcast. Strap yourselves in for 1 hour of unrivaled audio entertainment. Featuring Lil Z.
Just got back from Japan with my good friend Jordan. We're going to talk about it today.
Pop It 1.
Konnichiwa, sumimasen, arigato gozaimasu. Yes.
Director Cogger.
I did not go to Japan.
Oh, loser.
You fucking idiot.
And special guest.
Jigglypuff.
Crowd goes.
How was the
And the crowd goes.
And the crowd goes.
We have Jigglypuff set up next to me. That's why Zack did that for the audio listeners.
Audio listeners, it's a plushie. It's not the real thing.
Yeah.
Just going to...
Despite the voice, the incredible voice acting.
That was me. I'm like one of those YouTubers that says they can do impressions, but ends up just doing 4 different white male Family Guy characters. Yeah. They're like, I'm a voice impressionist, and there's like Stewie Griffin, Peter Griffin, Quagsire.
Who's Quagsire? Is that the alien?
Giggity, giggity, that one.
Oh,
Quagsire?
the pedo.
Yeah, like the sex pest.
It's Quagmire.
What did I say? I said Quagmire.
You said Quagsire.
No, you did say something else.
I said Quagsire. That's
like
a
the Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Quagmire. Yeah, the chat's like, Quagmire, Zack.
Everyone's not happy.
Quagsire rolling around in the mud a bit. He could be a bit of a sex beast.
I don't know what Quagsire looks like, but I'll believe you.
A sex beast.
A sex beast.
What have we got, Jordan?
Yes, I've written down what we're going to talk about today in very ominous terms. We have the bee, the interview, the maid, the sickness, the nail and the anime.
The nail and the anime. Is that
mat.
one segment?
Yeah, that's one.
Right.
The mat, the battery, the Jackson Japanese jumbo game.
Whoa,
So you got a lot of things
The
to
Jackson
look
Japanese
forward to.
jumbo?
Can I pick them? Because I don't know what any of them are.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'll just go. I definitely want to start with the nail and the anime.
Okay, well, this was just something I noticed in Japan, and then I pointed out to Zachary, but Japan is...
Wait, should we talk a little bit about just like when we went to Japan, like about the trip? We haven't talked about it at all.
An overarching.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
So me and Jordan went with... Well, yeah. No, we went with both of our fiancés, Maddie and Holly, for like 2 weeks.
Fiancés.
And we went to Tokyo, then Osaka, and then we did some snowboarding.
Yeah.
Jordan's your first time seeing snow.
First time seeing snow, first time snowboarding.
What do you
obviously.
rate snow?
Snow would be, I feel like, amazing if it did it for like a week in Australia, or maybe a few weeks.
Yeah, and then you get
But
sick
it's
of it,
scary as well. It was like, when we were going, it was like the heaviest snow they've had in so long, and we were like on the train to go out to the mountains, and it looked horrifying, and it was just like, you can only see like a few houses, and the rest is just white. It was like really, really heavy.
A lot of snow.
Yeah, and it looked awful. Like you got to, like cars were just covered in snow, like front doors were covered in snow. But you get to throw a snowball, so that's good.
Yeah, and then we
Pros and
built,
cons.
Yeah.
Maddie and Holly built a snowman. We did a few snow angels. Classic, like, first time snow tourists.
Wait, what did you guys do while they were beating the snowman?
That was when I was sick, so I was just in bed.
And what were you doing?
Spoilers for the sick.
I think I was off snowboarding by myself because I'm a fucking legend.
Oh yeah, Zach went
Going
early to the
75
slopes.
k's an hour
Yeah,
on the
sick.
slopes.
And they were like, we're done with
He
that.
actually did, by the way. You weren't as impressed by that.
no,
I
that
already
was-
knew that. That was one thing I did know.
Wait, did
Okay.
I tell you that on the last week's podcast?
Ben told me.
I have been talking about. Yeah, I got this app that measures your top speed, and I went 75 k's an hour, guys. That's
cooked.
impressive for me.
That's impressive
fast.
for anyone. That's very fast.
I also fell over when trying to hit a new top speed and just slid down the like half the mountain on my ass. Didn't really hurt. It was like it turned into a slide because it was pretty steep. You just slide.
Was that when it was more icy as well?
No, it was kind of fun.
Damn,
But then all
you
the
still
snow
sent
kicked
it.
up, and then I got it all in my beard. Having a beard in the snow, yeah, that's a bit rough.
no good.
But
Freezes
they all wear
over.
beards in the snow. Wear beards. Have beards. The Vikings.
Yeah.
What do
well,
you-
I suppose
yeah.
it stops your skin from getting cold, but then you got like a frozen ass beard.
Yeah.
A freed.
I'm not quite Viking level as well. I just had a bit more of like a short trim beard. Need
True.
that big
Probably the
Viking
worst
beard.
thing. The big Viking warm rug on your face.
Yeah, well, that's my next look then.
Anything you want to know about the trip, Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh, the nail.
The nail
The
and
nail and anime
That's-
photos.
Okay, so yeah, something that I noticed because I've seen anime before.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Japan likes anime.
They do, yeah.
You get there, Everyone, especially in Tokyo, it's so funny because like there's like because it's like the touristy area, right? On the trains, it's like TVs all along for like adverts or anime like colors, like blah, blah, blah. But you look at the train, everyone is just wearing black and not saying a word. Like it's like the opposite of anime.
It's crazy how polite everyone is.
No one talks at all. Everyone wears black, and because we were wearing like green. And like, I don't know, we had some colours on. And then I looked and I was like, Zach, we're the only people with colours on this whole train.
Yeah, right.
Sticking out like a sore thumb we were.
Yeah, and we were talking to our friend Jack, who has been on...
Friend of the pod?
The friend of the...
Oh, he's on my podcast.
Auntie. Yeah,
Tell that to your auntie, yeah.
Pudge,
Did you go by
Jack.
Pudge or Jack on that?
I don't know what he went by. I can't remember. I think Jack.
Anyway, he was in Japan. He knows a lot about Japan. He speaks Japanese. And he was telling us about a saying they have in Japan, which is... The nail that sticks out gets hammered in, which I think summed it up quite well.
And what does that mean to you?
Well, it means if you're like a bit of a wacky outsider, it's like that's not all right.
You get put back into line.
Yeah.
And did you?
Well, not us. We're the silly tourists.
Yeah, we got hammered back in.
Sick.
Jordan was wearing a green jacket and security came over and they punched him in the face and they took him out the back, dragged him. It was like that Casino Royale scene. He was in the chair. They were swinging the rope on his nuts.
His jacket.
Yeah, but I just thought that was interesting how they're actually very opposite to anime over there.
Yeah.
It's like the complete opposite.
Is that part of it, do you think?
That's the release, right? Surely they're like...
No, they find it more cringe, remember Jack was saying?
Yeah,
you know how like it's kind of a nerdy thing here? It's more so in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They have a specific word for it. I forgot what it's called. Maybe someone in the chat knows. But it's like they have a word for it where it's like, you are a weird cringe nerd.
Well, we have like weeb.
Weeb, but I think it's not...
No, it wouldn't be the same word, but
Oh, right. So it's no good to watch anime in Japan, apparently.
It's more frowned upon because they're more traditional. They got a lot of religion going on there. That was interesting.
Oh, do they? What religion are they doing?
A lot of Japanese Buddhism.
And I forgot the other one. The other one's more popular. It starts with an S. Do you remember what it's called? I'd never heard of it, but it's their most popular religion.
Yeah, right.
But it's very similar to Buddhism.
Okay. Cool. That's the nail in the anime.
Otaku, yeah. If you're a little otaku.
Right.
What do you mean you're a little Christian? Like,
No. Otaku's for the
for the people who watch anime.
People who watch anime.
Not the religion.
I thought you were saying the religion.
no. You little Buddhist.
Look at you. Parade. Cute little Muslim.
No.
I thought you were like really offended. I was like, maybe you really like anime now.
No.
They have a word called otaku. Shinto is their main religion. But it's like...
You little Shinto.
I looked at it, it's like Shinto is like 80% of Japanese or something, and then Buddhism's like 77 or something. Like they have both of them going on at the same time.
Who's a bloody otaku? TC Nick.
Right.
Apparently.
He's actually not. He set us up.
Wait, he doesn't even like anime?
No, I think he does. He sent us to the anime region. Is that what you want to speak about?
So, in case you don't know, TC Nick is a Smash Bros YouTuber that we've done a lot of stuff with in the past. And Jordan, you record a lot of videos with him, and he was telling you that we should go to this district of Tokyo.
Dotonbori. No.
Akihabara.
Akihabara.
Which he said was the electronics district.
It's the otaku region. The weeb region.
When we got there, it seemed like there was a lot of electronics. Also seemed like what goes well with electronics and games and video games. And Jackson, any guesses? Chronically electronic online people.
Anime.
Yes. It was also seemed like the anime district. And I suppose we'll go to the next story there.
The maid.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to cross off the nail in the anime.
That's a bit of a spoiler, actually. But yeah,
How do you cross it out?
we're in Akihabara.
I have no idea.
Which TC Nick told us was the electronics district. Seemed pretty cool. We were like looking around a bit. Decided to go to a cafe to get some coffee, and I think it was called like Welcome Home Cafe.
I don't know, because you looked it up.
Like
Zach was like, "Oh, there's a quick there's a cafe here. We'll get a quick coffee."
In Google Maps, we're looking at the cafe, and we're like, "Oh, these pancakes look good.
It's not.
Let's go there."
I didn't look at it.
Okay,
at
it was
all.
just me on Google Maps, and Holly actually as well. So you can't solely blame me.
So you have found a restaurant, a breakfast cafe to go to.
Yes, Welcome Home
with
Cafe.
Holly as
We
also
just wanted
involved.
some coffee before we went into like the electronic shops and all that.
You want to be amped up.
Yes.
We got a lot more than coffee.
Okay.
We got more than.
Let me guess. Did you get a maid?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see, the first photo on Google Maps had these pancakes, and we were like, "That looks yum." And then you scroll to literally any of the other photos, and it's clearly a maid cafe. It's like all maids dressed up.
What's
pink
a maid
backgrounds,
cafe?
All that. We'll get to that.
Well, are we here?
Well,
What
we
else is
didn't
there?
know it was a maid cafe until we got there.
Yeah.
And then it like has the signs up that say like, welcome home, like maid cafe, and has all these picture frames with like maids. You know, like the maid costume I've worn and Jordan's worn.
Oh,
Yes.
right. I was picturing
But it
like it was
is-
really clean.
Well, it was.
Okay.
It was, but it is
But
like,
it's very sexual experience.
it seemed quite sexually charged.
First of all, it's like everything in Japan. It was 8 floors. Do you remember? There's an elevator, and there's like just cafes in late. There's 8 floors of cafes.
And so you
Yeah,
walked in, you
but
didn't
it's
just
all
go up
one.
one more?
well,
No, we went up to like whatever
we went
it
to
was.
the top floor, and then they were like, sorry, we're full. So one floor is completely full. There's another 6 to choose from.
Right.
We went to floor 4. Luckily, they had some space there. And because at this point, we were like, oh, like we got to
do
the
it
maid
for the
cafe
lols.
experience.
Get a coffee.
Like,
We would get one. Go out.
seemed like a funny thing to do. Like, we're in Japan. We'll go to the maid cafe.
Made it
Sorry,
up.
the signs just fall. The podcast studio's
I think
falling
we should.
apart
just-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we decided we'll do the maid cafe. It's so weird, man.
So what? Yeah, what are they doing? What's the whole vibe? So they come over and they're like, "What would you like?" And then are they like,
First of all, I've got a card I can show you. You
Jordan-
keep talking, Zach.
Jordan's got the loyalty card, or should I say
I'm noticing it's fully stamped."
Master Jordan?
Ooh.
So they give you this card, and it's like to earn points because I mean,
It
if you go
says
to a maid,
license of your majesty,
Yep.
level 1, my
read the
master.
back. Read the back.
Authorized at home cafe. Oh God. Name Master Jordan. Maid Comico.
Don't forget the love hearts
A
she
few
wrote
love
for me.
hearts.
2 love hearts. First visit Akiba. Floor 4.
Floor 4.
2024 with the 0 written as a heart. Heart 1, 16.
Yeah, Comico. That was our maid waitress. And so they give you the card. They call you Master Jordan, Master Zack, and Princess Maddie and Holly.
Was
And
Holly
then-
just Holly or she was Princess?
she was
Holly?
Princess
She
Holly
got
as well.
upgraded as well. Well, congratulations on
Yeah,
being
remember
master.
we're in here with our freaking fiancés as well. It's just a whole.
So you have to be
they're-
on your best
they're-
behaviour.
Well, they're just like this. Where have you taken us? This is.
Yeah, we got caught slipping, man.
Yeah, I had to
No.
keep my face straight.
So
the
is
whole
it
time.
like Japanese Hooters or what?
I
No, it's not that.
guess.
It's not that. It's like I feel like it's not that out there with like.
Okay.
There was quite a few.
It's
like,
just a weird
guys-
undertone to it. It's actually not sexual. No, it
Okay.
is. It is. No, it's very sexual. I take it
No,
all
it
back.
is. There were quite a few
Wow.
guys.
You
there.
want that one back?
No.
There was some like a few guys there by themselves, but also a lot of like just groups of purely girls.
That
So,
was
like,
weird to me.
that was interesting.
There's more girls there than guys.
Yeah.
Why is that, do you think?
I don't know. Maybe they just find it cute and like funky. I don't know.
Is there a lot of white people?
Nah,
No.
we were the only white
I
people.
think we're the
there.
only white people.
Right.
But yeah, the maids, they kept saying moi moi, which we kind of figured out later means kind of like attracted to or like a bit horny or
sexy,
like
cutesy,
cute, sexy.
Honestly, in the comments, feel free to correct us because we were trying to figure out what like moi cute.
I just
she
think of
kept saying
Moi
that.
Moi reminds me of freaking Jar Jar Binks.
Moi moi. That's what I was saying. I was
kept saying
that.
that.
Yeah.
She gets there, she gives us all like our water. She's like, "Oh, be careful drinking this; it'll make you moi moi." And like, oh, like she's talking
Just, like,
in that.
drink your
It'll
moi
make you moi
water.
moi.
Yeah, she's like talking in that high pitched anime. Apparently, because TC Nick, I was talking to him, he went to the same place, but he
Oh,
walked
did he?
in.
Otaku, bloody hell.
He walked in and walked out. We did not. We committed.
He was there by himself, wasn't he?
No, I think he was with like some other.
Oh, okay.
He was with someone or something.
I thought he might. I mean, if I was there by myself, I would not continue.
It's not as
But
funny
inst-
by yourself.
Yeah.
Instead, with the group of friends, I got a photo with Komiko, our maid.
Can I see?
Zach paid extra for that.
It's downstairs.
it's
framed.
yeah, it is.
It's downstairs. I got a
Will you get it,
Polaroid and a
please?
little. No, I'll post it and then we'll put a picture of it. I'll post
Please,
it on
yeah.
Twitter.
Send
Yeah.
it to me. I'll put it in
And
the
we'll put a
podcast.
picture of it up on the screen now.
Okay.
But what was even funnier?
If we don't, by the way, it's not my fault. Zach never sent it to me.
Yeah, we were there for like an hour.
It was all,
Because
we couldn't
our-
escape.
Our coffees they took so long to come. We got
They
like
don't bring
literally.
you your food. It's a setup.
We chose to get
Right.
a coffee each because first things first, they're like going over the menu and she's like, we can bring you this like, it's like a shake or something. And then they're like, we'd like shake it at the table for you. And it's like,
Why would
there's
you do?
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, there's weird implications to a lot of things on the menu. So we all just got a coffee where they like would draw.
Hang on, so
like an animal that you want.
shakes. What's the implication with a shake?
Like she's going to bring it over and shake it up at your table.
I don't know. I feel like it's just weird. There was lots of.
Okay.
It's like they just emphasize that they're going to do that.
Right.
Yeah,
and
there's
what
lots
else?
of stuff
What other
that they'll
things were
come
there?
back
Just
and,
out
like,
of curiosity.
Well, we all got a coffee and they
And
draw.
where is this?
Yeah. Is there one in Australia?
And they draw like a picture out of like caramel syrup. So she drew like, I was like, oh, can I have a dog? And she would draw like a dog. And then we got different
What did you get,
animals.
Jordan?
I can't even
A dick.
remember.
Big dick.
Yeah, I got a
she
big
drew.
penis.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. A cat, I think.
Right, the maid.
Anyways.
But yeah, we're waiting an hour for our coffees.
Yeah.
I was
An
waiting.
hour? No, you weren't.
No,
Yeah.
we were. They
Oh
never bring them.
my
That's the
God.
whole setup. They're like, oh, what do you want? And then they just never come back for an hour.
My theory
They're like
is
withholding from you.
now, Jackson. My theory is people might not be there just to get a quick coffee.
There
Which is
was a
weird.
single man talking to us who was just talking to his maid for like the whole time, just one-on-one. And she
Just
just like,
chatting to the
chatted with
maid.
him, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But there was more girls there than guys.
Moi moi.
Moi.
Oh, and so we're waiting, and I'm waiting to get called up to get my photo taken. Like you have to go to
You have to go to the front of the store.
The front of the store.
So you order the photo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ordered the photo.
And then they give you a number and it's like, all right, they'll let you know when it's
Well, they'll
your
call-
turn.
they'll
they
call
have
your
They have a
name.
mic at the front, and they're like, "Can we get Master Zack to come on?"
Can we get
down?"
Zack? And everyone's
Yeah.
like,
But before that, they called out. They said like, "Can we please have Jackie come to the front?"
Yeah,
But
yeah.
because it's like through a microphone and like the Japanese accent, I thought they were like Jackie, and I thought they said Zack.
and Zacky.
So I walked up to the front
Oh,
quite
and they
confidently, and then they were like, "Oh no, sorry sir, not you."
Not you, Master
Zack's
Zack.
so keen.
I looked way too keen to go up and get my photo, and then I had to sit there like another half an hour.
It would be the best spot though to set up if you got like go to your restaurant and you're like, oh, it's his birthday, even though it's not. It's the best place to do that because it was someone's birthday there, and they get on the speakers every single maid. Because by the way, there must be 15 maids there
On the floor?
in the
or the
one
whole thing?
small
Yeah,
room.
okay.
In the one small floor,
On one floor.
it's probably like as big as this room and one other room. There must be like 15 maids in there.
Oh my God.
And there must be like just one. There must be like one person actually making the coffees.
Well, seemingly so. They can't have 14 of them making it because it would have come out quicker.
Exactly, but they get all the maids together. They crowd around you at the front. They like pose and
Guess
that.
what
And
they
you get
say,
photos.
Jackson?
What, when it's your birthday?
Yeah.
Hortan Jorby?
Oh no. Oh, little Japanese flex.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No. The maid cafe. Moi moi cute.
Oh,
It's
God. I
They
hate
get
it.
everyone to say it at the same time.
Yeah, so that would be a great place to set someone up.
The maid.
The
All right,
maid.
I would like to hear about the bee.
The bee. Okay, this is good. 'Cause this is the start off of the journey, actually. So we
That's good for the third thing we've talked about.
Yeah, we had to. Our flight was at 3. No, it was at like 6 a.m.
But we had to get to the airport like 4 a.m.
Yeah, so we
Right.
like the plan was like Jordan and Holly would come to our house around like 3 a.m. pick us up.
Yep. So we get to their house to pick them up. Zack and Maddie waiting out the front of their house. They come in, putting the luggage in the car. A fly comes in. I like swat it away. And then Holly's like, I just got stung.
It wasn't a fly.
It was not a fly.
Ooh.
Oh.
It was
We've
a-
rehearsed this storytelling, by the way.
we have not. But a bee had flown in the car. I thought it was a fly, and it could sound like one. I hit it, and it must have.
Shut up.
But yeah, Holly's just like,
Am I not adding the ambience?
I can't hear Jordan. Somehow the SMX are loud in the friggin' story.
but Holly's actually was extremely calm. She's like, I think I just got stung. She has a bee in her head. Like the
What?
the bee's still there. And she's like, it stung her in her like head, and then we're like, oh shit, that's horrible. Suddenly, bzz, more bees start coming
No,
in.
you missed the part where I found out it was a bee and ran like 20 meters
Oh,
away.
yeah, Zack is
Zack
terrified of
I'm
bees.
terrified of bees. So Holly was like, I got stung by a bee. I was like, because the bee had just flown past me and I was very chill because I thought it was a fly. Like everyone
Yeah.
else. And then I was like, nah. I think a second bee was about to flew into the car, and then I was like, nah, fuck this, and I just ran away. Then I could see in the headlights of Holly and Jordan's car like just all these like shapes coming, and I was just like yelling back at them, like, close the doors.
Like there must have
'Cause,
been
a bee's nest or
a bee's
something. A
nest or
hive.
bees. Like they're
No,
about
it was
to.
a swarm because this was right outside my house, and there's no bees nests. there,
Oh.
like,
Well, they're about to, what's it called, migrate or I don't know, but they were pissed and there was a lot of bees and
Well,
they
yeah, we
started just
killed-
flying in the car because like the car light was on because we'd parked.
So
and
it's
we'd stopped.
dark, yeah.
So they were like, oh shit, close the doors. But then there's bees in the car. So then we get out of the car, close the doors, and now we're outside of the car in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. The car light's still on inside. There's just a bunch of bees flying around. And it was a wild start to the trip because we're like, shit, we're going to be late, but we got to get these bees out the car.
Yeah, shit hit the fan before we had even like
What the
driven off.
So what did you do?
Me and Maddie were putting our seatbelts on, and then we got attacked by a swarm of bees.
So the swarm is gone outside the car now?
No, now that because it's like we can't open the door to get the bees out because more will fly in.
Yeah.
Because you open it and the car light
So
turns
they're
on.
still swarming around the car.
They're kind of near the car. Yeah, we
Yeah.
we got the headlights off, but if you ever open the car door,
Yeah.
the light turns on. The bees are like, oh, there's light,
brilliant.
and they all fly in.
Yeah.
So I think. It ended up being I think I wore like
It'd be so
Holly's
funny if we're
jackets
like,
and
we
shit.
burnt the car and left it
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's done.
I think we ended up. I put on like Holly's jackets or like gloves or something, and I got in the car and like reversed it up away from the bees, and then we sprayed them to get it out. But it was a
Yeah, Maddie.
wacky and wild
We got
start.
Maddie went in with the spray from the house and just
Yeah.
tried to
Assassinate them,
exterminate
yeah.
the whole pack.
And then Holly's face just started swelling up over the first few days. She had a
Yeah,
big-
that was really unfortunate.
big
It went past all of us.
Yeah.
Must have tasted bad, and then I guess it's not even a taste; it's just a sting.
Yeah.
Holly fucking did something to upset that bee.
Yeah, well, they only do it if they're like think they're going to die, right?
Well,
Bees.
maybe, but these
he
guys
saw
kept
us
coming
and
in.
he's like, "Oh, we're chill." Saw Holly, he was like, "She's gonna kill me."
She's a killer.
Yeah, she's got that serial killer
She's got
look.
those eyes.
I think it must have been because I hit it. Because I was like, oh, a fly.
And you pissed it off.
I think
Oh,
so.
yeah, so Jordan saw it was a bee and flicked it into Holly, and then it was like,
Straight in
a
her
good
forehead.
pass, a great pass.
Jordan. I saw Jordan actually catch the bee out of the air and stab Holly with the stick.
Yeah, that's
I
sick.
held it straight in her head.
It's like, I'll kill the bee and I'll get sting Holly.
That's a good weapon, actually. Did they ever use that back in medieval days?
What?
A bee.
A bunch of... Imagine you get a bunch of bees and you attach it to like an axe. That's
Why wouldn't
pretty
you just?
brutal.
Why
Wouldn't
wouldn't
that
you
hit
just
you?
like catapult a beehive into the enemy team?
That's smart.
That's pretty fun.
or a
that's-
hornet's nest.
That's very smart.
I think they lacked the ability to get the hornet's nest to the catapult without dying
without
themselves.
getting themselves stung. Yeah.
Oh, they should have had... Yeah, if they had a suit.
Well, yeah,
That's
like-
an effective weapon.
They had beekeeping suits.
Especially
I
the
don't think they
Japanese
did.
hornets. They're killers.
Yeah, the murder hornets. Didn't see any of them, thank God.
Have you
Is
heard
that-
of those?
no.
There's
What's
an
that?
actual thing. It's like murder hornets. They're like just massive hornets who have actually killed people.
Like brutal bites.
Yeah.
stings.
Bro, if someone catapulted a bee's nest next to me, or like any sort of stinging insect nest,
That's brutal, man.
I would kill myself.
And because you have to run away as well.
This is like in a war scenario.
The
like,
bees couldn't
I'd-
do it.
Yeah.
I would kill myself first.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
not down to no bee.
So, do they? Have you been stung before?
Nah, I don't
Okay,
think I
so you
have
don't even know if
ever.
you're
I
allergic.
guess because you're more safe because you're
That's
more
why
scared of
I'm-
them.
Yeah, but bees can apparently smell fear, and that's when they attack.
No, they can't.
That's why they
Is
got
that-
Holly.
I thought I.
They smell. Well, I don't know. I don't
Wait,
know.
I thought that was a fact.
Smell fear. But
No,
they're not like a
bees-
shark.
no,
They're not a
I've
carnivore.
I've heard that bees
They're not going
are
for the
more
weakest.
likely to attack you if you're scared because they think then you're in like fight or flight mode. But if you're just chill, you can
What?
walk through bees. You know. Here we go. Jackson's got a fact check.
All species of bees have a distinct sense of smell and are able to detect predators and any threat to their hive. So while bees cannot necessarily smell fear, they do have a way of detecting it and communicating that fear with the hive.
Yeah. See. So if you're
I didn't get
scared,
it. What they just
They
said.
if
can,
you're
like-
scared, then bees like
They can detect it, but they can't smell it.
they'll hunt you.
Oh, so they can detect it.
Yes, but not smell necessarily.
Ah.
So there you go.
But
I
yeah,
had
it's
to-
not like a shark where they'll be like, this one's weak, let's get him.
Yeah.
They're bees.
Bees.
I reckon the closest I've ever felt to being like feeling enlightenment, like meditation,
Yeah.
Okay.
is like. No, obviously not. That's just a bit of a hyperbole to start
Okay,
off
yeah,
this
yeah.
story.
Oh, that might be.
No, one time when I was working scanning the bones, had to plug in a power cord for this like big X-ray truck that I used to drive. I can drive a truck. I had to plug in a power cord, but it was through this garden full of bees,
Right.
and there was
Whoa.
no other way to get there. And it was like bees everywhere, and I had to like walk through and plug in the power cord. And I used that thing of like, if I'm not scared of them, the bees are chill.
Yeah.
Because I thought they could smell fear. So then I
Whoa.
just like, I tried to just be like, all right, for the next minute, I'm going to like convince myself that I'm not scared of bees and just like be calm and like
Be
walk
calm.
through. And then like calmly walked in, calmly walked out. This is where I, quote unquote, am close to being enlightened.
Well, it sounds like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I tried to
wow.
really calm myself down. Then as soon as I got like out of the garden, I fucking like sprinted back in the truck, locked all the doors, like.
So you
sort of
start
thing.
running there like, can you smell something?
The bees just like, hang on,
Hang on a minute.
let's get a
Where's that coming from?
Or ladies, I think. I think the ladies are the ones that are out and about, aren't they?
Oh, is it?
I think so.
What?
I think the men are in the hive.
That's
or
not what the bee movie taught me. All the worker bees are men.
Oh no!
Yeah, but they're
that
working
movie-
in the hive.
No, they're working on the pollen.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit!
I couldn't.
I might be wrong.
Well, the bee movie might also be wrong. Surely they did basic research for the bee movie.
You would think.
That's pretty. They would get cancelled.
No,
imagine
they wouldn't.
if the female bees are the ones out doing the work. Then the bee movie changes it all to men. The bee movie would be cancelled. Is
bee
it
movie
cancelled?
is
No.
kinda cancelled,
So
isn't it?
using that logic,
I
that
don't
it
know.
has to be right.
Okay, well there you go.
There we go.
That's how they
Another
do
fun
science
fact.
on this podcast.
Yeah. And we don't have Peter to fact check,
let's
so
see.
we're going to go with the bee movie this week for the
Uh,
facts.
do you want? We'll go a halfway break for my game, but we've got 7 of your segments. Do you want to do an early break or a late break?
I think early break.
All right, let's
Early
play the
break.
Japanese. The Jackson. Sorry.
This is your game.
Yeah, ready? Let's play the Japanese.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's play the Jackson Japanese Jumbo game.
Yes.
Right.
This podcast should just be called like Tales from Japan.
Yeah, I mean it's a big thing going to Japan, right?
No, I know. I like.
agree.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I agree.
I'm not like. I'm enjoying this.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yes,
it's,
yes.
I'm just talking about the title.
it's over underdogs, but there's no one to compete with. You can't split the group. So if you send them the wrong way, you get the point.
Oh shit!
Huh?
So,
So
for
you
Let's
just
just
trying
play.
to-
It's like a board game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's just play.
all right, Zach.
Yeah.
Japan consists of how many islands?
Oh, there's a lot. I'm gonna go 100. Classic 100.
So
Do I say under?
you say over or under?
Under 100. So many.
Nah, you're wrong, buddy.
It's over
Yeah.
by an absolute shitload.
Where are these islands?
What?
So-
Just everywhere. It's
6, 8, 5, 2 islands.
6,852.
2 islands in Japan. Almost 7,000 islands. And
I
I did
was
check
close.
this on multiple websites.
What the
So,
hell?
Uh,
I didn't see any of these.
yeah, I only know the 2 big ones.
I just saw the big city.
Anyway, there you
I
go.
don't even know. I don't even think Jordan knew there were 2.
I didn't even know there was that many islands in the world.
What?
7,000.
Isn't it like? Is
Think
it?
of the continent
Are
as
you
a big
joking?
island. 7,000.
Jordan,
a lot.
our city, they're counting like Rottnest Island is an island.
Yeah,
we
but that's one.
We have Rottnest Island, Garden Island,
2,
Green Island,
3.
like right here.
Kangaroo Island.
But Australia's big.
Yeah, but that's just in Perth. Oh, there's no.
7,000.
Whatever. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Let him do his thing.
Hey, I got the point.
He's like, there's not that many islands on the earth. It's like, well, there is. So.
Well, if there's 7 in WA, maybe Australia, if we're lucky, there's 80.
I think we were moving
Australia
on to the
is
next
the
fact.
biggest island, is it not?
Exactly. So then that's 81. And then that's already one of the 7 continents or
Okay,
whatever.
Jordan. In what year was the Meiji Constitution formed? Now, you would obviously know what that is, being in Japan.
The Meiji Constitution is,
Yeah.
of course, when they invented chocolate.
Well, I'm going to
And
go
that was-
under that.
The Meiji Constitution was in 1150.
Later. I don't think they had constitutions till later.
So over?
Yeah, I don't think a constitution's like last few hundred years.
Yeah, but no, they're old. That's because
That's-
we're Australian.
It's correct.
Damn it.
Yes.
1890, the Meiji Constitution.
What is that?
Don't know.
See, that's way later.
I did read, but I forgot. I didn't write it down.
Okay, you asked.
Is this whole thing going to be a stitch up for Jordan? Like,
Well, so far it is. He thinks there's not that many islands in the world. Look at what the Meiji
well, I just meant the
Constitution-
Meiji Constitution is like, what? That's just.
Yeah, but you also have to guess.
Why even ask the question?
What is the Meiji Constitution? MEIJI.
Yeah, Japan's leaders sought to create a constitution that would define Japan as a capable. It didn't tell anything about what it is. It just says it's good for them.
Yeah, so it's basically
It's probably like their constitution.
yeah. I think it was their constitution. Their second one. There was 2. There was 3, maybe even.
They kind of made it a monarchy.
Okay, there you go.
No updates since 1100 would be a
That's
bit whack.
very boring.
All right,
The right to bear rocks.
Zach. It is the what Most populated country in the world.
Oh, I know the population of Japan, so if I just do a bit of mental mathematics.
So I'm also saying, but it doesn't have to necessarily be a.
Well,
second
I'll just go
biggest.
through every
Would be
more
the second.
populated country. There's, I think India's the most, then China, Russia's got a lot, America's got a lot, and then then Japan must be fifth. Wait, no. I know America's got like 350 million, and I know Japan has 140 million. So how many between them? Because America's
You're
the
giving
fifth
Jordan
most.
a lot of facts to help him out.
Yeah,
It
but
is
Jordan
fantastic.
thought there were 7,000 islands in the world. So I
you're probably good.
Yeah, I'm good.
That can't be that silly.
I'm gonna go with 13th.
Oh, 13th. That's pretty low down there.
I think there's a lot between 350 million and 140 million.
What is it? Countries?
Most populated country in the world.
See, he's asking what a country is. I'm good.
I am thinking how many countries in India is India a country? It's a country.
I think you're looking.
Yeah,
good.
I think I'm
You're
looking
looking
up-
pretty
Right
good.
over here.
The things near India, like Indonesia.
You are so lucky the answer's just over or under.
I think
Because
it's-
if the answer was is India a country?
I think it's between 1 and 13. What's that? Under?
Under.
Under.
That's actually fucked up because it's 12.
Oh,
What a guess,
I was
Zach.
pretty damn close.
What a guess.
Yeah, I'm more impressed with myself than Jordan.
Yeah, you should
12.
be. Yeah, it's 1 to 12. Yeah, you're right. Oh, there we go. All right, Jordan. There are how many basic hiragana characters?
Oh, I wish I was getting this question. I was
Hiragana.
relearning my hiragana characters over
Oh,
there.
hell yeah.
I know that there's one that's like, it's just got a symbol for like everything or something. And then there's one that's more chill. And then there's another one.
So that's
So,
three.
3 alphabets.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say...
That's like someone thinking of English. They're like, I know there's one that's a circle. They're like O. I know there's a line. That's probably all of them.
No, but don't they just like everything's just one symbol or something? Because their writing seems pretty efficient, which means there's a lot of symbols.
I'm not going to give any more info to this.
80.
80?
Yeah, 80.
It sounded like there was something else coming after that, but it's not.
80.
I believe it's under.
Correct. It's 46.
Ooh,
Yeah.
well done.
See, I was like practicing my hiragana. I don't know how to explain. Well, it's just like characters that you can read alphabet.
Yeah.
So it's like you're learning what the letter A and B and C and that looks like,
Yeah.
but for Japanese. But then hiragana is only used for like traditional Japanese words.
Yeah.
So I would like read something and be like, bikodasen. And then be like, oh, I don't know what that fucking means. So
Yeah.
there's no point
It's
me
better
learning
to
the
learn
language.
the katakana ones. 'Cause
Yeah.
they
That's
sort of
so
sound
funny.
like kohi is like a katakana word, and you can kind of figure out that's coffee. You know what I mean?
Oh,
They
I
sound
getcha.
like English words, or wherever they're from, but often it is English words.
It's like someone
so we
sounding
invent a
out
lot.
like capitalism, and then they're like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you don't know what the actual word means.
Yeah, even if
in
you
the
can
language.
speak it.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
All right. So Zach's on 3, Jordan's on 1. Who are we up to?
Yo, Schmitty in the chat
Me
got
now?
it bang on with the 46.
Respect.
Damn.
Just open up Google in the other tab.
Yeah.
This game's easy.
Bloody otaku.
Up to Zach.
Zach, Spirited Away has a what on IMDb rating?
Or we're gonna go with an 8.8.
Oh, that's got to be close. I would have looked at this as well, because then I
You
decided...
can say
I-
bang on, remember.
I watched Spirited Away very recently too. I wish I remembered the
And what
IMDb.
rating would you give it?
8.8.
I would give it like a 4 out of 5.
Was that an 8 on the IMDb?
Yeah, maybe a bit less.
Ooh.
What did you say? 8.8. You think their rating is?
Oh, things are quite
Yeah.
low on IMDb as well, aren't they? I feel like they start around 9.
Unless they're very popular, long-standing, great
Animated
films.
movies.
I'm going to say it's an 8.9 on IMDb.
You don't have
You
to
can
guess,
just
you just
say
say over or under.
Over.
8.6.
Yes!
Ooh, you're killing me.
I'm pretty close
You're
with my
killing
answers.
me. You've
Just
been very good.
off the dot today.
Okay, so you're winning 4-1, and there's
Double points.
there's 2 questions left.
Triple points.
That
So
double.
if Jordan gets both, he wins.
Oh, I didn't write the number for one of these, so I'll have to just Google that quickly. But I'll give you the question.
Okay.
Who wants?
It's
my
Jordan's
turn.
go. Wait, there's 2 more, but I started.
Jordan, I will let you.
That means I get one more.
Jordan, I'll let you decide if you want to be the over-under person or the giving the number.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
and it's triple points.
Wow. Okay, I've got a lot to work
And
with.
I read you the question and then you decide.
Okay, that's perfect.
So you've
I can't.
got all sorts of things in your favour.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
The blue shell is coming in hot right now.
Japan's first written history, Kojiki, was compiled in what year?
He's sending that my way, I feel.
Kojiki.
Japan's first written history. Well, yeah, can I hand it over?
You can hand that over, Zach.
Is it in English years?
What?
Is it in like Jesus years?
Yeah.
No, it's in, give your answer in Japanese years, please.
We have it in Japanese. I'm going over, but a Japanese over.
Yeah.
That's really
Oh, can I give my
the silence after English years.
Jackson?
Yeah.
Can I request to give my answer in Japanese years?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go ichi hachi ichi ni.
That's a stitch up.
112.
No, don't tell Jordan. I'm only doing it so he doesn't know. Also, that wasn't what I said. I said ichi hachi ichi ni.
Isn't Hachi 100?
Nah.
What's Hachi?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Just say the number, surely.
Okay, I said 1812.
Oh, when? Okay. Oh, Hachi.
Hachi is 8,
Right.
yeah.
1812.
I was
You're nuts.
only doing that to try
It's
and get...
so under.
Yeah,
Like-
well, I was only doing it because I knew you wouldn't know what it is.
Oh, do you want
Then
to
I
repeat?
had to say it in
Do
English.
you want to repeat?
Nah, let's just... I'll
Okay,
give
yeah,
it to you.
under.
Yeah, it's under.
Yeah, wow.
It'd be like before 0, right?
712.
Oh, pretty late.
Yeah, the first
Oh, so
compiled
you were-
written history, apparently.
The first what?
Compiled written history.
Oh, they compiled it.
Yeah, in what
Oh, I
year?
thought you just meant what was the first time someone wrote down some
the
history.
first written history was compiled in what year?
I still win.
Yep. So
Yeah,
Jordan,
I was going for the mix-up of like Jordan wouldn't even know what year it was.
Oh, that
you
would
could be in
good.
luck here if you know anything about J-pop.
No.
One of the top-selling J-pop girl groups of all time is called AKB. What number?
12. Wait, AKB, what would sound good? AKB 1? AKB 2?
Oh, this will be fun.
How high are we going?
AKB.
Well, I know we're going at least to 12, but
It's
maybe...
probably how many people are in the band, I'm guessing. And they have a lot in these bands. AKB, it probably stands for something in English, because A and K and B are English.
Can we have it in English numbers?
Something Korean woman.
AKB.
Oh, B. Bitches.
Yep, Korean bitches we've got so far.
Yeah.
Amazing Korean bitches.
Oh,
12.
And
Thank
it's
God you-
J-pop, by the way.
Dude, thank God you saved it after Korean
yeah, but
bitches
maybe
was
they
amazing.
came from Korea and made it big in Japan.
Okay, so
Before
amazing.
you insult them or calling them a different nationality bitches, let's go. Amazing. Thank God we saved
Think of
it.
another K. Yeah, 12.
Think of another K.
Oh, wait, it's over and under, isn't it?
yeah.
9.
I'm going to go under.
It's over.
Shit!
It's 48.
Does that mean I lose the whole game?
Yeah, Jordan won.
48.
Yeah, so there you go.
AKB 41.
Do you know what it stands for?
No, do you want me to see if I can find
Yeah,
it?
what's AKB 48?
No, Jordan, you figured it out already.
Imagine if it does
That's
come up.
so
as-
fucking rude.
I couldn't think of another K. What's another K? Kilogram.
Kinky. Oh, there's not good
Kinky.
ones, is there? There's no good ones.
It's hard off the bat.
Kinky bitches is almost worse.
Wow. So there we go. I learnt more in Japan.
Yep, so
than
you were
Zack.
better.
Yeah, I'm a new man.
And as the winner, you can pick where we go from here.
wow.
You can guide us home.
I got so robbed.
No.
Jackson's spoiling my Japanese years answer.
Spoiling it incorrectly.
All right. Well, let's bring it back to you, Zack.
Triple points and then John getting to pick who answered each time.
Now let's go to the interview, Zach. Let's go back to you.
Oh, yeah. I got interviewed for Japanese TV.
I saw this on, was it Twitter?
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
a little tweet about it. I don't know if it was actually Japanese TV. It was like one girl with a microphone and one girl with a camera.
And there was
But
a lot of that actually in the streets.
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of people
Like TikTokers?
or YouTubers.
No,
or,
no, it was like a proper camera, but not like a massive, big sort of news channel.
Like your
looking
sort of
one.
camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
good
yeah.
quality, like a videographer. And like we stuck out like a sore thumb as a group of tourists.
Yeah.
So she came over and asked like, oh, can like we do an interview? And I jumped on it. I was like, yep. let's do it. And do you know onigiri?
Yeah, the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know, it's like the triangle of rice with like seaweed nori wrapped around it with like filling inside.
Yeah.
She showed me like a photo of it, and then she was like, "Do you know what this is?" I think it was like
stitching up the
asking,
white
like,
man.
Yeah, like asking the foreigners like silly
Yeah.
questions. And I really looked like a stupid foreigner in this
Yeah.
interview.
That's good though. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're playing the part.
Yeah.
And I had actually had onigiri for breakfast that day. And I
Oh.
was like, oh, like, I know what it is, but I don't know what it's called. And then she was like, it's onigiri. And then long-time listeners of the podcast might know that I have one sentence I can say in Japanese very well. Like, and it is
I have
Asagohan
toast,
ni
yep.
tosato tabemashita, sorakara basata densho naramashita. It's just some bullshit from my year 8 Japanese. But what is the first part, Jackson?
I have toast for breakfast.
Yeah, and it's past tense. I ate toast,
I ate
for,
toast
breakfast.
for breakfast.
What did I have for breakfast? Onigiri.
Onigiri. So then you
So
said
then
it.
in the interview, I whipped out asagohan ni onigiri o tabemashita, and she gave me the strangest look I've ever seen of like because
After you didn't know what it was. And he hit it with the fluent Japanese.
She was just like, "This is onigiri," and then I was like, "Asagohan ni onigiri o tabemashita," and then she was like, "What? Like, what the fuck do I say to this?"
That's so funny.
And then I think she responded to it in Japanese, and then I was like, "What?"
It was like, you know that guy who does like the videos where he suddenly whips out like Chinese perfectly?
Right, no,
Yeah.
I
And
don't.
then everyone, there's like a guy who does that. Like
Yeah.
he'll go into a
On
heavily...
like chat roulette, I think, or something.
No, in actual
Oh, really?
China and stuff. And then, because they'll be like, this silly foreigner or
Yeah.
something. And then he would just say like, I can like hear
I
everything. He's
completely
got like
understand you.
completely fluent. And then they're like, and then they all start talking in Chinese.
Yeah.
They went for that moment with Zack.
They went for the. Then we start talking fluently in the interview, and then I was just like, "No, go back." And then she responded in Japanese. I was like, "Sorry, what?" And she was like, "Oh, you had like this morning," and I was like, "Yeah." And then the idea of the interview, I think, was just to be like, silly Westerner, because then she showed me a photo of Goku eating like onigiri, and she was like, "Do you know who this is?" And I was like, "It's Goku!" Like, I'm like, "I know
So
this one."
good.
And then she was like, "Look, he's eating onigiri." So I guess sort of saying like, "Look, like the Japanese culture's in these things that you know. Like, I
Right.
know Dragon Ball Z." And then she showed me a picture of One Piece, and I was like, "It's One Piece." And she was like, because they were also eating onigiri in the One Piece.
Yeah. They're
And
all
then-
calling you Shinto. What's the word?
No, otaku.
Otakus, yeah. She's like, otaku.
And then I think that was where the interview was sort of over. But then I was trying to ask her if she liked the Netflix version of One Piece. I was saying like, I know it's One Piece, but I was saying like, I've only seen the Netflix show. And then she was like, oh. And then I was like, do you think it's like good or bad? Like trying to get her opinion on it.
And did she know what you're talking about? No idea.
Not really, but yeah, kind of just exposed myself by being like, oh, I know this is One Piece, but I've like never seen it, only seen the Netflix
I've seen the
one.
Netflix adaptation.
So good.
Trying to ask if she like liked it or not. And then after the interview, I'm hoping, guys, if anyone is in Japan and sees this anywhere on YouTube or TV,
Yeah,
please send
please.
it to me.
That would be so funny to get.
Because then I also, after the interview, I was like, I like filled out the form, and then I was telling her like I do YouTube, and then I was like showing her my YouTube channel because I was like, they're not going to use this footage, but but like if I tell her like,
Then maybe
look,
they
like
will.
1 million subscribers,
Yeah.
then she seemed quite impressed. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that she's like, look, we got this idiot on the street. The interview was pretty shit, but I think he's kind of popular, so maybe we should put it somewhere.
We should just do it.
Yeah. We did the go-karting through the streets.
Yep. Sick.
That was
They
so
are,
sick.
which you may or may not have seen on like TikTok and that. They have these go-karts that you can drive on the actual roads.
It was very
So,
fun.
As you can imagine, we all wore Minion costumes.
I wouldn't imagine.
The
that.
four of us. And
Yeah, you would think Nintendo, but apparently Nintendo are out to get these guys.
Oh, yeah, you were
Yeah,
telling me about
Nintendo's
that. Yeah,
got,
that's
like,
right.
They've got fucking the 8 tentacle lawsuits in American YouTubers, lawsuits on Japanese go-kart companies.
Yeah.
Probably lawsuits on people at Universal Studios.
They got
like-
lawsuits everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy. They do not like people fucking even talking about Mario without their seal of approval.
But I would highly recommend it. That was one of the most fun, if not, probably not the most fun. Most fun would have been snowboarding, but that was up there for like an amazing moment. Just getting to drive around the streets of Tokyo, and you go fast as hell as well. It's just like you're just driving on the actual road.
So sick.
And it's like, yeah, there's one bit, especially when you're going downhill, they're like hitting like 70 k's an hour. I'm like, holy shit. Bit dangerous though. You don't have a helmet or anything. You're just in a little
What?
No, you're in like a little go-kart.
No helmet.
I swear we had a helmet.
You
we?
must have had a helmet. That's insane. What if you get hit by a car?
I don't think we had a helmet.
No, we didn't have a helmet.
We did not have a helmet. Apparently,
Well,
because
I mean-
Jack was saying, once again, our friend Jack, he was saying the government's trying to shut it down because it's like so dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it's just like just tourists doing it as well, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like kind of follow like
No,
a
there were
Japanese
people going
van.
to work in a little go-kart.
Nah, you follow like a Japanese van. You're all in a line.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're really needing to know the road rules that well.
Mm-hmm.
You did need to get your international driver's license though, which is the biggest scam. Have you ever had to do that?
No.
It's just like you just get your Australian license and you just go to like somewhere and there's like a travel agent. You're like, oh, we want our international license. And they're like, oh, $50. And then you get it. You don't do a single test or anything.
They don't need to
Yeah,
check
that
if you
is
can
a
drive.
scam.
It's literally a scam. You could like you don't do anything. All you do is pay.
Yeah.
Why don't they just... Why don't they realize that in Japan?
What do you mean? Because they probably
'cause
have
if-
their own system. And
No,
get
I'm
money.
saying like they should realize that the Australian license is just as good as the international.
but it's probably
Like
a
you don't go through
whole-
any more hoops.
Every government gets some money from it or something.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, do you want to have a look at the list?
want the mat.
Jackson? The mat. You know more about the mat than me.
Oh
Zach.
yeah, that was just a really fun night in Shinjuku, which is kind of like
The bar
I think the red
district.
light slash
Oh.
like nightlife. No, it's literally the red light district. too.
Really?
I don't know if it was the part we were going to, but we saw a lot of strip clubs in that.
Why are you saying, oh, weren't you there?
Yeah, but I didn't notice that as much.
Oh, okay.
But where we met the mat was just in our... Wasn't it Golden Guy?
Golden Guy, yeah.
So
it's-
who's the mat or what's the mat?
Well, we'll come to that, Jackson.
Okay.
But it's like the bar area. Have you ever been? Did you go when you were in Japan?
Matt
bar
is-
area, yeah.
And it's like lots of little bars.
Yeah, like small, like 5 people, 10
Very
people.
small
Yeah.
bar. It's very weird, and like if you were fat, you just wouldn't be able to go.
Yeah.
Like I was like have my shoulders like on each side of the wall as
Yeah,
you're going
did you
into the
find
bar.
you're just being so tall in Japan? I felt...
Well, you're tall.
You're
but
tall
like,
in Australia, dude.
I felt like freakishly tall being
I didn't
there.
feel freakishly
You're
tall.
freakishly tall here.
No, I'm not freakishly tall.
But yeah, I think because I probably went up to a bit where I'm like now slightly above most people I'm looking at compared to being about what most people I'm looking
okay,
at.
so it wasn't that different.
No.
Okay, never mind.
But for you, that makes sense.
All right, forget
But
it.
these little bars are really cool because like it is very confined spaces, but then like the bartenders are often like, you know, cool to talk to, like
Yeah.
interesting, and then people that you meet in there, like it's good chats with like lots of strangers. We talked to like so many strangers,
Like the mat.
Like
that
the
we just-
mat.
yeah, and Matt was this guy that we met in one bar that recognized me and Jordan like from Underdogs.
Oh, sick.
I actually got
And-
recognized a lot in Japan.
Zach was telling me that this morning. Yeah, you were saying that
Yeah.
it was...
Yeah, I think I got recognized 8 times.
That's
which is
nuts.
insane in 2 weeks.
I think because we would have stood out more with our
Yeah,
colours.
that's true. And
I guess we should preface it by saying like we don't get recognized barely ever in Perth.
No.
not,
Because like
not
a lot of our
recently.
audience is in America.
I feel like when Smash was the most popular, probably like 3 years ago maybe, I got recognised more.
I didn't really, I feel.
No, I feel like I used to. But
Maybe I didn't go out more because I was playing more Smash.
Yeah, true.
Kind
But,
of checks out.
Yeah, in the last 6 months, I don't think, well, maybe once, I don't really remember, but very rarely.
But yeah, Japan, it was like, yeah,
It was a lot. A lot of crossover between
Which
like,
was very cool. Thanks to
Japan
everyone who
and
came up to say
Smash.
hi.
Do you find that in America it's the same or no?
America. I got recognized heaps, but that's because most of my time was spent like at Smash events.
That's sort of different.
so
isn't it?
yeah, it's quite different. I don't think I got recognized on the streets of America
Yeah.
much. But I think I would if I lived there. Anyway, so we met this guy Matt, legend.
Absolute
and then
legend.
yeah, he like bought us a round of shots, and we were just like talking to him. I was buying him like some beers. We were just like having some drinks. Then we moved on, and we went and did some karaoke. After Jordan, did you come at all for that?
I did
Or
not
you-
go.
No, Jordan
I went to bed.
headed home. But also this guy at the last bar that we were in called Diego, also a cool guy. Like as we were leaving,
So
he
we've
was
got
like,
Matt and Diego and we've lost Jordan.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Huge upgrade. The group's on fire.
Yeah.
Like as we were leaving, Diego was like, "Oh, where are you guys going?" And Maddie was like, "Karaoke, you coming?" And he was like, "Okay." His like flight was the next day. We ended up staying out at karaoke till 4 a.m.
You see, I
these,
went to bed because it was 2 a.m. at that point.
Right.
And I was like, I need to sleep.
Was Holly cool as well?
Nah, she went out. She partied on.
Respect.
Matt wasn't Japanese. I don't know if he was American, right?
He was American.
That could
Yeah,
be-
he was American.
And if Matt, if you're listening to the podcast, leave a comment below with something that only I would remember from that night.
Probably not much if you're out till 4 a.m.
No. Comment the song that we were trying to find for like 20 minutes. A lot of the song titles were in Japanese. So we were trying to find this one song to do karaoke on
Yeah.
for a very long time. And if you comment that below, I'll know you the real Matt and I'll pin it.
Wow.
Everyone's guessing in the comments.
He might not listen to the podcast.
That's true.
You never know if someone's a fan of Underdogs, like which avenue. We got a lot of...
Yeah, true. That was so interesting when you said you found someone in the hairdressers who was like...
See, there you got recognised.
Just,
Yeah.
But like they didn't even watch like Smash Bros at all.
Yeah, they weren't into gaming. They just like the real life content.
Respect.
Crazy stuff. All right, that's the mat.
The only thing I had left is a battery, which is more me and you, Jackson.
The battery.
Just yesterday.
Yeah.
What battery? Oh, the car battery.
Guys, this podcast was meant to be yesterday.
Yeah, so go on. What happened, Jordan?
Yeah. So, well, it's actually, now that I've written it down, it's not really a story at all, is it?
No.
I went to get in the car.
It is a little bit funny how we... Okay, go on.
Yeah. Went to turn it on. Nothing. Like, not even a little bit of anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit. Battery's probably gone. Jackson, you're like about to get to here.
I
or
was pretty
something.
much at Zack's, and
then-
it was being called off.
And then I was like, guys, it's got to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably. The battery's gone. Zach was like, I might as well do some work for your channel or whatever, I'm guessing. So Jackson came over to help. Like,
well, I just called you because I was going to a show in the city anyway that night.
you had to be around the area.
So
you couldn't go back home.
because it was about 40 minutes back home at that time
Yeah.
in the traffic. So I was like, I'll just come and help Jordan out.
So you came over.
Yeah.
The mechanic fiend.
Yeah.
My dad also came over.
Did you help Jordan out?
Yeah,
Was
I
it
did.
you
I did.
that did
You
the
did.
fixing?
He ended up... Well, no, my dad came over with jumper leads.
But I correctly figured out what it was. Dead battery.
yeah,
It sounds
yeah.
like Jordan.
Not discharged
Jordan also
battery.
said it was probably that before you got there.
Yeah.
No. He wasn't
Jackson
sure.
like
I was very confused.
taps the side of the
He
car
knew.
like, yeah, definitely the
I
battery.
gave it a few bangs on the roof. Figured it out.
Got an new battery.
Anyway, so your dad jump starts the car.
And so we're like, we'll drive it around a bit to charge it up. So we go, might as well just head around, go to the drive-through.
You should have
Hungry
done a
Jack's.
push start.
No.
Those are fun.
His
Sounds
battery's
risky.
not.
It didn't even like, sometimes apparently it's like,
It wasn't, like in discharges, if you like leave a light on, there's a difference between that and
Oh.
a dead battery.
Wait, is it also that you don't have a manual?
I
Yes.
do not have a manual.
So yeah,
You
that
can't
also
do a
wouldn't
push
work.
Oh, you can't?
I don't think so.
There you go.
Well, there you go. Zach says.
Anyway, at the drive-through, getting some food.
Yeah.
Stalls at the window. Like, it turns off
no.
again. It just completely turns off.
Yeah.
It'll nothing. So
Like we literally got the food through the window, and then Jordan presses the accelerator, and the car just goes.
Oh shit! Could you start it up again?
no, it was gone. It was completely gone.
Did you push it out of the drive-through?
Jackson did.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
big
an
boy!
absolute machine. I was driving it. And I think I didn't know this, but brakes must have something to do with the battery because I'm like going to brake as we're like because it was luckily like a downhill out of the
Yeah.
drive-through.
Once you got
Jordan's,
it
Jordan's
moving,
like half pressing the brake, and Jackson's trying to push the car. He's like,
he's got the
"Jeez, he's
handbrake
not
on and everything.
moving."
Yeah.
No, there's like a moment where there's like it's like a downhill, and then there's the spot in the car park, but there's like a bit where cars can drive in front of you.
Yeah, so I'm yelling like, put the brakes on because I can see this part where cars can hit him.
And I'm like, I can't.
And I was like, what?
Jordan's like, I can't brake. Pull the car back, or go to the other side and push it
I
back.
literally like, he was like, I can't, and I tried to pull it, the car, but
Jackson's
obviously
scraping.
I'm like on my feet on the floor
down
trying to
road.
hold it back. But obviously the car weighs, way more than me. So I just had to let Jordan roll across and tempt his fate.
And it worked.
And he was fine. Then no one drove past.
No one happened to drive past, and it kind of settled into
But
the
how
car park.
busy of a road was it?
No, it's not a
It's like
road.
in the car park a bit
Yeah,
where you could
so like,
go
but someone
across.
could probably see you and like brake.
No, there's
No,
like
it
there was
was
like a
such
blind
a out of the
corner.
nowhere.
Oh, okay.
It was a
okay.
blind corner, so it was fingers crossed.
Just the best is I'm pushing him like brake. He's like, I can't. I was like, oh shit.
I think I had to really slam my foot
I think
down
you
or
might have been
something.
okay if things.
Oh
push
yeah,
came
no,
to
you
shove.
don't have like power
Electronic
brakes.
brakes.
You need to press it quite
Yes,
hard.
Yeah.
I realized that as I was getting into the car park. But then we stopped RAC, which is Perth? Just Perth?
No,
Kind
I
of
have in
mechanic?
Victoria. RSCV in Victoria.
Oh,
Roadside assistance.
Roadside assistance car. People came with a battery. He fixed me up real good. And the battery was also fixed, which was great.
The battery was...
What?
He
He fixed me up good, and then he also fixed the battery. What does that mean?
And then we headed off back home.
He fixed me up so good.
And then we headed back, and then that's the battery story.
And then I came here, and then I left.
But we learnt some facts that day,
We
which
did.
I guess we should give to the viewers
Yeah, go ahead, pass
to
the
help
facts on.
out. Fact number 1,
Ooh.
with the jumper leads, my dad taught me this, you can put it on, like the positive goes on a little knob thing, the negative can go anywhere, apparently.
All right, make sure you write that down, guys. The positive on the knob thing and the negative anywhere. That's the shittest tip I've ever heard. What's the knob thing?
I'm going to write that down.
Second tip.
Wait, which knob? There's two. There's a positive.
No,
Second tip.
If there's only one knob, Jackson only had one knob, and so did my dad. In their car.
Yeah, but what? A lot of cars have a positive and a negative knob on the battery. Which
Yes,
one do you put the positive on?
No, if there's one knob, it's a positive. You put the
They're labeled
Okay.
still.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's a better tip than put it on the knob.
Anyway,
Put it on the knob and put the other one anywhere. Cheers.
second tip, which I got
I don't
from
think-
the mechanic.
I don't think I want a second tip.
This one's from the mechanic, so this one's a bit better.
This tip, yeah. My battery, like the bit where you put the clips on or whatever. I don't know this terms.
The knob,
connection
I
to
think.
The terminal,
the connection to the
from the
terminal.
battery that takes
I
it to the
thought that
car.
was the knob.
It is the knob.
Okay.
But it had oxidized or something. There was a bunch of shit on it.
It didn't look good.
Oh, did you pour boiling water on it?
Oh, you already know the tip.
I'm good.
That's
I'm
the
good.
second tip.
Jeez, you should have called me around instead of Jackson.
Yeah,
I
apparently.
mean, no, because I said I blew you off.
So
Both of you.
There's a lot of talk. The
Oh,
tips,
not in that.
the knobs, the blow
yeah.
off.
No, I mean,
Anyways, blind people. You can put boiling water on it.
Put one on the knob, put the other one anywhere. Cheers, guys. Thanks for listening.
So yeah, those are 2 tips for everyone at home who have cars.
you know what else we did yesterday? The heavies tournament.
Oh, we did do that yesterday. I didn't talk about the sickness though. I just realized.
Oh,
The
yes.
final part of Japan.
You had a serious sickness.
I got so sick. I've never been so sick. I don't know what it was. I've still got like a slight sore throat, but it's pretty much gone. Yeah, I just had like the worst sore throat ever, and
Yeah,
like a
that
cough.
sucks too, because like it was your
It's probably about halfway
something
through.
that most people probably wouldn't have known that it's like one of your second trip out of Australia ever.
Yeah, the
the
first
first
one was
being
to
when you-
Bali when I was a kid.
Yeah, when you
How
were
old?
quite
Like
young,
6 or
so-
something?
No, a bit older, like 11 or something.
Oh, okay.
But basically, like, I mean, that's first trip out of Australia in 15 years. So
Yeah,
Jesus
long
Christ.
ass
It's definitely
time.
like a
and
big
first time,
event.
obviously, when you're like an adult and you're doing things.
Do your
You're
own
not
thing.
just like following.
Doing what mummy and daddy say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can try some sake, and then you're like,
A
I
bit
kind of don't
wacky.
like this. Let's go back to beer.
From the vending machine. That was crazy about Japan. They just have vending machines
Yeah.
with alcohol for like
Yeah.
$1.
I can't believe that.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
how
would
that
be
works.
a fucking full blown alcoholic in Japan.
Yep.
I
It's
think
so
a lot of
cheap.
people are, yeah. Smoking. It's cheap as well.
Yeah. Tax.
Anyways.
Smoking is so expensive in Australia. Cigarettes, that is.
Yeah. Is that the same as America?
Not sure.
People in the chat, you can let us know. But I don't know the details. You work at Woolies.
Oh,
Do you
it's
know?
like over $1 a cigarette now.
So what's a pack? 30?
Nah, probably more. Well, it depends on what
No,
size.
how
you
many
get-
cigarettes?
No, it
You
depends.
can get
But
different
anyways,
size packs.
yeah, if I'm behind someone in the line at a shop
Yeah.
and they're like have their groceries for $80 and they're like, oh, can I just get some cigarettes, please?
Yeah.
And then it's suddenly $300.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
$6,000.
what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
More than the amount of islands in the
fuck?
world.
How many islands are there in the world? We must find out.
Yeah, I think we need to find out
8,000.
how wrong Jordan is.
8,000. Japan's a weird spot.
Oh, speaking of Jordan being wrong,
It's the Pommit One question of the week.
I was wondering why we don't just wear pajamas everywhere.
He was right.
Because they're more comfy, and the whole point is they're comfy.
Well,
all right, while we
It's gotta be a massive
digest
number.
the pajamas question,
knowing what you know now about islands, how many are you going to go with? I've got the number up. In the world. There's 8,000 in Japan.
no, 6,800.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
12,000.
You think Japan has over half
I
of
think
the
that's
world's
ridiculous
islands?
that Japan has so many islands.
You're I think Canada has like 100,000
Okay, I'm
by
gonna
itself.
hit it with a 40,000.
I just said I think Canada has 100,000.
100?
Have you seen how many islands Canada has at the top?
No.
Try drawing Canada on a map. It's like rice bubbles. There's just islands.
Oh, man, they're counting too many things as islands, I think.
Canada has 52,000.
True, because Mr.
shit.
Beast always just finds an island. You're right.
Yeah,
You've got me there.
That's not the way that you are like.
Because I've never seen islands, but Mr. Beast has so many. And
So,
I thought they were
Sweden,
more
That's
impressive.
Not
Sweden,
the metric.
267,000
What
islands.
the fuck? This is blown
That's the
my
most
mind.
in the world.
Yeah, I actually watched a video about Norway is the second most on
Okay, I'm gonna just say
240,000.
3 million. I don't know.
I watched a video recently.
I'm not gonna know this number.
900,000.
Oh, okay.
Guys, do you know Norway has the most coastline in the world?
I didn't know that.
The longest coastline.
More than Australia.
Yes, because it's got so many like ins and outs of fjords.
I don't know what a fjord is. Fjord. But Australia's big. So they're probably
good
wrong.
Point. They're probably wrong. You're right. Anyway, let's go back to why don't we wear pajamas all the time? Because they're super comfy.
We need to do that more often.
We're really ping ponging between two fantastic Jordan.
Yeah, you're right there.
That's fucking great. Yeah, you're right. All right, never mind then. Okay, so back to what are we talking about?
Why don't we just wear pajamas everywhere? The whole point is like, oh, I get comfy pajamas. And you just don't wear that.
I definitely think that is going to be a thing in under 100 years, I'll say. Because do you remember people used to wear suits everywhere?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to see footage of people just
Used to
walking
be so
around. It's like
fancy.
Paris in 1902, and
Yeah.
everyone's in a full suit.
But you're
even though
not
it's summer.
really a big
Yeah, fuck,
fashion
who
person,
cares?
hey? So what about like...
What do you mean?
No, like you're not,
No, I'm kidding.
it's not a passion
That's
for you. No, he looks great. I'm saying...
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you think that's a big part of it?
What do you mean?
That why people don't wear pajamas?
Like,
Because fashion
Yeah.
is probably all of it.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably all of it.
If everyone wore pajamas,
Actually-
I bet everyone would wear pajamas.
No, because we just went to...
Hang on.
If 99% of people wore pajamas, I bet the 1%
Would get on board.
would have to. That's just how the world works, isn't it?
Jordan, I'll say...
Japan, no one steals. No one
The
steals.
one part where this doesn't work for me is because we just went to Japan and it was like really cold and it's like you got to wear layers everywhere.
But what if you just wear
layers.
multiple pajamas?
But you'd have to have like waterproof jacket pajamas. At what point is it just a waterproof jacket?
Yeah. Okay.
Like
well,
you'd still want something for like the rain.
I
and
agree
the
with
snow
that. I
and
agree
the-
with that. But take that out of it now. Now you're just wearing pajamas the rest of the days.
Yeah. The rest of the time, I think I'm on board.
Other than weather, you wear pajamas.
Yeah, like Australia, we could wear pajamas so much.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
there
they are
you go.
comfy. But I think clothing in general is just becoming more comfortable anyway.
It is jeggings, jeans. No, that's the thing
It's
already.
not very
Don't
good
say-
examples of
Don't
comfort.
say jeggings like they're like a new thing.
Are they not?
No, they were like popular in the 90s and they're
No,
coming
jackies.
back around.
Jackies. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, I nearly bought a pair of jackies
Yeah.
in
What the
Japan.
hell's jackies?
Jean
Trackies.
trackies.
What?
I found them in a store and they were $10, but then I also just never thought I'd wear them.
Jackies.
But you could wear them every day.
Yeah,
in
they
my
were like
society.
comfy and they looked enough like jeans, like you could get away with it.
See, why are you getting away with stuff? Why did you do that? Just wear the jackies.
Jackies.
You want to get some jackies with me, Jackson? Because I kind of regret not getting them.
Wait, can you buy them in Australia?
I didn't have room in the suitcase. I'm assuming we can order some jackies.
Let's get some jackies.
Maybe we could go for some jackies. That is...
Me and you.
Jordan, you're the
just
one that
some
wants to wear
jackies.
pajamas everywhere too.
Yeah.
We should do a Jackies podcast next one.
Well, we're all just in jackies.
Because we've pre-recorded 100. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, so it gives us 2 weeks to get a nice pair of
We can
jackies.
get our Jackies delivery.
For
Put it on
episode-
the Underdogs card.
Episode 101 with the first episode. We were talking
No,
last
but the
week,
whole point
Jordan.
is you should wear pajamas. I'll just wear my trackies.
No, we're doing season 2.
Should we wear pajamas for the first episode next time in season
Yeah.
2?
Yeah, because we have our new society.
Or maybe we wear full suits and then the next week we wear
What were you
PJs.
saying, Zach? Sorry, that you were just saying.
I was... Oh...
Interrupting someone and asking that.
No, I was saying how
I
last
didn't want to
week...
forget.
Last week we talked about how like season 2 kind of starts when we do
Yeah.
episode 101. I think we start by wearing... Everyone wears a full suit.
It's too hot.
A suit.
No, episode 101, and then every episode after that it's PJs. But
I
we
reckon
can't
just start PJs.
We can't start on PJs.
I'm
can.
start. Yeah, well, all right.
Actually,
you guys,
no,
let's
I'm
all
on
wear
board.
suits.
No. I'm all,
Yeah. I'll wear a suit, Zach. You got me.
we
You
start,
convinced me.
Or what if Jordan wears pajamas, I wear a full suit, and Jackson just does the standard,
Yeah,
and we'll
sounds
do
good.
like we'll have a vote.
How would that work?
What are we voting for?
Vote on what? Who's?
Oh, we
feeling
all
the-
wear them the whole day for Underdogs, and then we at the end of the day we say
Oh, no,
what was
fuck
best.
that. No, I'm not wearing a suit in the heat wave. I'm going PJs. I'm back on board.
So we're wearing PJs.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
episode
we're wearing
101.
PJs.
Because it also means if we start low, then we can only go up.
I don't know if I have PJs. Do you guys have PJs?
Yeah, I
have
do.
like tracky pants. Do you not?
No.
They
no
say
tracky pants.
they say
What do you
I'm
wear when
not
it's
a
cold?
morning minion on them, and it's minion pajama
Oh, that's
shirt.
cool. Maybe I'll just buy some from
What do you
someone.
wear when it's cold
Huh?
and you go to sleep?
When it's cold?
Yeah, when it's cold and you go to sleep, what do you wear?
Not much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, you just have a bigger blanket
Let
or
your
something?
imagination. Oh, I've got something to keep you warm.
Jackson, you should go.
Wrap it around.
What's that? It's almost like a scarf.
Get some blood flow
You can,
going
yeah,
through
you can
it.
inflate it and give it a cuddle. Warm. You're never cold.
I think I missed a bit, but we're scarf dick, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're okay. Scarf dick. Yeah.
Jackson says he doesn't have trackies when he goes to sleep and his penis keeps him warm.
Yeah.
I don't believe him.
I mean, I don't wear trackies to bed.
You don't?
I can't.
What
no.
are they for?
I sleep naked.
Yeah, you know what?
What?
Keeps
In the hot? In the cold?
in the cold.
In
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cold, yeah. More blankets.
His penis keeps him warm.
Wait,
What do you mean? In the cold, I sleep naked. Yeah.
really? Wow.
Don't you get sweaty?
Does your penis not
you're a
keep you
sweaty guy, Jordan. You can't tell me you don't wake up dripping if you wear trackies to bed
But
in winter.
no, because that's the whole point. It's winter.
They just put an extra blanket on your bed.
Yeah.
Could do that instead. But then you're getting penis all on the blanket.
What?
Jordan, putting
You're
an
not
extra.
getting penis everywhere.
Think about this. You can put
My
an
place is hygienic.
Jordan, put an extra blanket
Look at
on
you.
once.
Yeah, penis and
And it
asshole
lasts-
everywhere.
Okay, I'm trying to get away.
What if
from this.
what if you didn't wipe that good and now it's everywhere?
What?
Little follicles, probably.
Wipe better?
No, but
That's
there's
what
got to be follicles.
Oh, I also shower like the last thing I do before
There's
bed.
got to be follicles.
me too.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Also, putting an extra layer on the bed for 6 months in winter, so much easier than wearing trackies every night.
No,
And
but then
gotta
you wear them
wash
around the
trackie-
house.
You got to wash the trackies.
You wear them around.
Yeah, I can wear my trackies around the house, but then they last longer before needing a wash.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll try it.
Getting penis and asshole everywhere.
Then
You
again,
are.
if I wore jackies to bed, you could just jump out like in your fucking American dad, leap out of bed, and you're ready for the day.
No wonder I'm a
Yeah.
morning person. You guys
Yeah.
are waking up naked and cold.
Naked and afraid.
Getting
This is how I
choked out.
start every morning. Where am I? Oh, my penis isn't keeping me cold.
They'll be shriveled up by the morning and it'll be a terrible scarf.
No, it's never shriveled.
Have you ever heard of morning wood, Jordan?
True.
I'll make sure to... Because you
I'll
finish...
wake up warm as fuck, baby.
and you
Actually
literally
Googled that
wake
the
up
other day.
during REM sleep, which is the period of sleep that gives you a boner. Fun fact.
Yeah, I literally looked that up 2 days ago
Why?
Of course you did.
because I was like, what's this for?
Morning wood.
Yeah.
Jordan's search history is why am I waking up with a raging hard on?
Apparently, it's just like good for healing and all that. Like, get blood flow everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just a part, yeah, as Zack knows, a part of your sleep.
Yeah, no, it's...
You do it like 5 times or every time you REM sleep.
I don't know why. I literally watched a science TikTok about this very recently.
Yeah, me too. Maybe it's the exact same one.
Maybe it's you know how you get suggested fucking
No, I Googled it.
suggested videos.
I looked it up.
Ah, well, mine was suggested.
He sorted it out.
But apparently you do it all through the night. But then if you just then when you wake up, then that's the one where you it's there when you're awake.
It is to oxygenate your penis.
Yeah, get that
End of the podcast.
get that muscle tissue nice and strong.
It's actually not muscle.